Hello! So today we are going to talk about sugar. The American Heart Association says that the max amount of sugar that a man should consume is 37.5 grams, and the maximum amount that a woman should consume is 25 grams. Now, a lot of people don't even know what that means. I have tracked my food before, and I know that I usually do go a little bit over that, just because sometimes even one piece of fruit can have 20 grams of sugar. So we don't want to get too caught up in the numbers, but it is good to be aware of how much sugar we are consuming, especially because excess sugar in our diet will be converted into fat. Nobody wants that. So some foods that are secretly high in sugar are, number 1, canned fruit. So for instance, those little cute pineapple cups, most of those are soaked in syrup, which is just a bunch of sugar. Those little cups can have anywhere from 17 to 20 grams of sugar. And remember, if I'm a woman and I'm only supposed to consume 25 grams, that one cup is pretty much my sugar for the day. Breakfast or cereal bars. This is a great place that companies hide a bunch of sugar. They try to tell you that they are healthy, but 15 grams of sugar in a bar, maybe not the best choice. A classic breakfast dish, cereal and milk. Even cereals that are marketed as healthy, a lot of people think, for instance, Raisin Bran is healthy. It's just raisins and bran, right? But I know personally, because Christian is currently obsessed with eating it, there is like 45 to 50 grams, if you get Raisin Bran Crunch, it's even more, grams of sugar in one bowl, and who only eats like 3/4 cup of cereal or whatever it is. Then you add in the milk. If you're using skim milk, it may be fat-free, but there's still like 13 grams of sugar in it. And a lot of people might say, well, isn't fruit and milk okay because it's natural? Yes, it is okay, and those are definitely the sugars we want to consume more of than processed foods, but we still have to be aware of how much overall sugar we're consuming. When you are looking for a cereal, try to find one that has less than 6 grams of sugar if you can. It's very hard to do. Even the healthy ones like Special K have like 10 to 15 grams of sugar. Same goes for oatmeal and granola. The instant oatmeal always has like 15 grams of sugar. Make your own oatmeal, buy the Quick Oats, it is so easy. And granola always has a lot of sugar and fat, so make sure you read the label to find one that doesn't have so much. If you didn't see my granola muffins recipe, you've got to check it out because I share my favorite brand of low sugar granola. Yogurt. Yogurt is deceiving because everybody tells you it's healthy, it's good for digestion, blah blah blah, and it is healthy, but if you're buying a flavored variety, they have a lot of sugar. So like Yoplait, fat-free strawberry or something like that. A lot of those have 30 to 35 grams of sugar. I'm supposed to consume 25 grams a day. That's over my sugar allotment for the day in one small cup of yogurt. And then if I want to eat a banana with that, sugar's gone. So instead, go for a Greek yogurt, which has much less sugar. Also keep in mind, fat-free products like yogurt, a lot of times they take the fat out, but they have to add sugar in. So if it's fat-free, it probably has more sugar in it. Pasta sauce! If you haven't seen my very, very old episode on pasta sauce where I make my own, I also talk to you about how much sugar is in a lot of the store-bought versions. It can be up to 15 grams in a serving, which is just absurd. There doesn't need to be sugar in pasta sauce. Definitely a good idea to read your labels. Frozen dinners. This is a surprising one because a lot of people just think they have a lot of sodium, but they also can have a lot of sugar. So like a lean cuisine, those can have up to 10 grams of sugar. And why? It's a dinner. It doesn't even need to have sugar in it. And finally, white bread. Now, this is actually a trick one because there's not necessarily a lot of sugar in white bread, but because it is a refined grain, it is absorbed and digested a lot like sugar. So we want to minimize those refined grains in our diet. So those are some of the foods that are secretly high in sugar. There are, of course, many, many more, and feel free to leave them in the comments below. I will also put these examples in a PDF that you can download in the description box below, as always, this month. There is more coming at you every single day this month. Let's kickstart to a healthier you, and remember, it's all a matter of mind over munch.